Innovating Education Learning World in association with WISE, an initiative of Qatar Foundation.
When massive open online courses or MOOCs first emerged, there was great hope that they would revolutionize learning by opening up information to people around the world. In this report, we revisit the topic to see if they've lived up to the hype. For a long time, traditional education has reigned in China, but today growing numbers of people are using MOOCs. In this report, we have a look at one successful site that is offering versatile content from elite international institutions.
For Feng Chao, Sunday mornings are not only about rest and chatting with family members. This Shanghai-based social media manager is passionate about many topics, from technical innovations to management methods. Every weekend, she logs into NetEase Open Course, or NOCs, an online education platform established in 2010, which had 50 million visits last year alone.
I'm currently watching a movie-making class. There are lots of interesting courses here. Some of them explain how Hollywood makes its special effects. These topics interest me a lot, but I don't have the opportunity to study them in good universities or any other way. NetEase Open Course is a good platform for me to get knowledge for free on the internet during my free time, whenever I want.
More than 20,000 lectures, talks or classes from some of the world's best universities have so far been put online. Users watch them on their way to work or while exercising, thanks to NOC's hugely popular mobile app. The platform increasingly widens educational materials available to Chinese students in a country where teaching methods are still very conservative.
With this platform, we can learn and see many new things from the whole world. Different opinions, different points of view. All this nourishes our brain, and this enrichment is as important as exercising our body.
NetEase Open Course has its headquarters in the high-tech city of Hangzhou, near Shanghai. Over the past 5 years, it has built partnerships with foreign universities such as Oxford, Yale and Cambridge, and also Coursera, a massive American website that hosts open online courses.
On average, users are between 18 and 35 years old. They're mostly university students or freshly graduated. These users have three purposes when they use an NOC. They first want to get knowledge all along their life. They also want to get new skills they can directly use in their work. Then, they just want to learn for leisure.
But what makes the NetEase course unique is its translation system. Most videos are subtitled in Chinese, thanks to people such as Alan Lai. Alan is from Shanghai, but studied for 2 years in the UK. He's now part of a huge volunteer translators network set up by NOC. Over the past 5 months, he's been translating a Harvard program whenever he has free time.
The name of the course is Psychology of Leadership, and we have a group of people, about 24 volunteers, translating this together. And we will translate one class a week, and then we'll put it online. Okay, I choose this topic because I can improve my English, and psychology is my interest. It's very useful for my career. And the professor in this course is very famous at Harvard University in the psychology field.
Now, when I heard this, I was so relieved. My classmate got an arsonist for her first client.
In just a few years, the NetEase Open Course has succeeded in building a community of learners for which language or government control are no longer an obstacle when it comes to getting access to knowledge.
One of the main criticisms of MOOCs is a very high dropout rate. So what makes one MOOC successful while many others are abandoned? Will online courses ever live up to our initial expectations? We find out in the UK.
Lithuanian single mother Svetlana moved to the UK 5 years ago. She works long hours at a care home near London, but squeezes in time to improve her English. Svetlana is studying via a MOOC developed by the British Council that's preparing her for the IELTS test, the gateway to entering higher education.
I have to challenge myself. That's why I decided to go to university and study business and law. Before, I just needed to take this course. So every morning I'm dropping my daughter in school, later I'm coming back home, I'm just having my laptop in the sitting room, I'm having my cup of coffee, and I'm studying.
Svetlana is one of a staggering 35 million people worldwide who signed up to MOOCs last year. But unlike Svetlana, the vast majority of people, more than 90% in fact, who sign up for these free online courses don't complete them. Some underestimate the amount of work involved, while others realise quickly that the course they picked isn't for them. Educational expert Charles McIntyre says it's unfair for critics to look at the dropout numbers and say that MOOCs are failing.
MOOCs have just arrived on the scene. They've only been around for a few years. And the fact that people, try it and taste it and then decide subsequently they don't want to finish that particular course, I think just reflects the fact that there's an exploration going on. And that exploration points to a new world that's happening in learning, and we're very much at the kind of ground floor of that.
Let's see what some
The attractiveness of course content and the usability of the online platform distributing the course are key to making a MOOC successful. The British Council's Understanding IELTS, which is on the Future Learn platform, has been hugely popular, with 700,000 students signing up for the 2 courses run over the last year. Around 10% of those completed.
Just listening, no, stop, I haven't got some answers, but it's only
Sometimes, yeah.
So my advice is to stay.
The British Council has been stunned by the popularity of the course and says the biggest reason for this lies not in what they did, but in what the students have been doing themselves.
A lot of people said to us at the beginning, online learning, a MOOC for English, are you serious? I don't think that can work. How can you teach English through a MOOC? And what we found is that the students taught each other, mentored each other, used the tools, used the techniques, used the materials, but they built the communities.
Svetlana agrees. She studies at home, but she's not alone. She says chatting with her online classmates around the world is a big motivating factor in keeping her on track. Dedicated to her studies amid an already very busy family and work life.
Have you ever taken an online course? What was it? Was it a success? Let us know on our social media pages. Until next week, goodbye.
Learning World بمبادرة من وايز بالتعاون مع قطر فاونديشن.